What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. One Piece episode 631. We've officially started the Dressrosa arc. I've been told up until this point it's still the second longest arc in the entirety of One Piece. I think even to where you guys are in the current, which is quite long. It's well over 100 episodes, which it felt like to me that, you know, the Fishman arc and some of the other ones, I was like, oh, surely those were over 100 episodes, and they weren't even close. I've also been told this is the worst pacing of any arc in the entire story, pre this arc and post this arc. A lot of people have been encouraging me to skip through it, one pace it out, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, how bad can it be? Like, I sat through a lot of stuff. So we'll see. Of course, if it just becomes unbearable, maybe we'll start weighing some options. But I've sat through some unbearable animes before and through some unbearable episodes, and if we have to pull the plug, we'll pull the plug and figure it out as we go. Regardless, kind of went over it. You guys haven't seen 630 yet by the time I'm reacting to 631, so I'll probably have a lot of the same questions as far as, I don't get this puppet toy thing, how they reproduce. Maybe I'm reading into that the wrong way. Of probably everything we've got introduced to in this story of, you know, devil's fruits and hockey and a subset species of fishmen and inanimate objects being able to consume devil's fruits and just all of it. This is probably the most head scratching to me, of how these toys or puppets or whatever are what they are and how they're reproducing or how they keep spawn. I have absolutely no idea. Again, I can understand if it's something exclusive to this island that maybe they're being controlled by like higher power here, like a hockey ability or something like that. But if they truly are being like born or grown or what, I have absolutely no idea. So we got that, and then we left off with this mysterious blind swordsman. I'm assuming he's a swordsman. I don't think he's the one that Momonosuke and his dad are looking for. Is he the person that Sakazuki sent out? Or is he a completely different party? So is he either a swordsman from Wano, from the Marine sent by Sakazuki, or just a complete third unknown party? Absolutely no idea. But he's over here getting swindled. He's blind, quote unquote. Let's see what we get. Let us see what we get. Were we recording? Yes, we are. It's gonna land on white and he's gonna lie, and then what's gonna happen? He's like, huh, I did land on black, but guess what? I duped you. I never put my chips on it. My chips were on black the whole time. It's white. uh... Oh shit, Luffy. Of all people, he doesn't even know probably what the game is or how to play it. What? How the hell did he just pop up? Why is he at the table? I don't know. Instantly swords drawn. She's got the fucking pistol pointed at him. And here we go, making a scene that's gonna start getting to higher up people in here. I kind of like the look. Very Master Roshi. Juke? I'm sure this man's dripping in hockey, by the way. Uh-oh. Here goes the base. I feel like we instantly catapult him to like a top 10 character we've ever met. I don't know why, but for some reason. I'm trying to get rid of the scroll wheel down here. Oh, God. He unsheathed it. How does he sense them? Hockey, of course. You would think. I like the sound effect they got going. We're getting introduced to a lot of swordsmen. I don't know the relative nature of how close this place is to Dressrosa and Punk Hazard and all that. But between Momonosuke and his dad, now this one, everyone's got a sword on them, huh? Sheath it. Sink. I'd love to see Zoro's POV of this. I need his expert analysis of the swords play. What the hell happened? Well, are we okay? Are they going down as he sheaths the sword? They are. What the fuck is that? What he means by send them to hell? Because they literally won't be able to get up? Oh, God. I have no idea how that's possible or what he did. Because you want to think to yourself of like, if it's a devil's fruit, he wouldn't need the sword to do it. Like if, but then to me that devil's fruit seems more like a condition thing. More like a Hunter x Hunter type ability. Like if I hit you with my sword, then XYZ happens. But he has to make contact with the sword. But here, the abilities are never that deep, especially with the devil's fruit. So I don't know if that's a devil's fruit ability that he just uses with his sword, but then how does that work? I don't know. Who's also replacing this massive crater? Yeah, that was a little busted, I'm not gonna lie. Well, do we get a name? That's what I'm saying. What is that? And how does it work? Even if he ate like the gravity fruit or whatever, how does it work? If you get touched, you don't need the sword. Everyone's freaking out about his name. Who is it? It's hard to take everyone serious with the mustaches they have on. Pretty busted. What did he hand the cashier? Did he take everybody's shit? Someone took a sword. We did see the sword get picked up. I thought that was Zoro that grabbed it. But where's the old man even put it? Oh, God. Well, that's going to be a side mission. Get the side missions ready. Get them ready, guys. You know the deal. No, just actual fairies. All you can do is laugh it off my ass. Fuck all that. Get it? They're playing the chase music. Fuck that window. Can we actually see them? I mean, we saw the stuff. Hmm. Do you have any idea where we're going? Alright, Frankie, piece it together, bro. Here it goes. The group's getting spread out again. Does he even know where he's running? Like, does he see anything? No, he doesn't. Oh! Bro, if you don't slice that... Because we've got 3 swordsmen on us right now. Zoro, Dad, Brook. Now introduce this other swordsman. Who just almighty pushed us? Who just almighty pushed us like that? Fair. And now he doesn't... Now he's lost. And now we're going to have to deal with finding him at some point. And the record scratch noise. You are lost. Yes. Who the fuck is this? Okay, introduce Masked Man number 2. Who the hell is that? Hmm? Look at us doing the interrogating. Why is Luffy sitting here like he knows how to interrogate? Do you not know what any of that is? So you don't know anything. Don't tell him. Everyone's busy, huh? It's happening at the Coliseum. Very big event of our family. Is he talking about the devil's fruit? I think I'm gonna start. Can we get a nickname for Doflamingo? Can we say Mingo and just leave it there? Don't tell him. I want to see it come from Doflamingo himself. I want to see Mingo tell him what the prize is. If the prize is the flare fruit. He doesn't even have a real gun, guys. Like, charge his ass. What is happening? What the hell was that? Ladies, gentlemen, and toys. Okay. Are we gonna get to hear what that prize is? By chance? Because you want to say that's the prize, it'll definitely lure Luffy in, that's for sure. And by that... Okay, it is. By that, you'll get the other Straw Hats roped in. Ah, shit. I wanted to see Mingo say it to Luffy, not some random guy in the back of an alley. What are the chances you find that? Again, I don't know the specifics on it. It hasn't been explained to us as a viewer. Is it just luck of the draw? Or is there certain type of environments, biomes, settings that certain types of devil's fruits will regrow in, will respawn in? But didn't we say on Punk Hazard that, like, if you died, it would just go to a fruit within the vicinity? So you saying that fruit went somewhere on Marineford close by? Holy shit. Damn. Damn. Looks cool. How the hell did you get here? Is that what you're here for? Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's gotta be the episode. Got 30 seconds left, if that. I want to see Luffy's reaction to that, though. Now we're locked in, huh? Now we want to get locked in. Interesting, interesting. Dang, I was really, really wanting Mingo to tell Luffy that face to face, just to see the reaction. But hey, we don't get it. It is what it is. Yeah, I still don't know the specifics on the Devil's Fruit, because I know we talked about that when Smiley died or whatever. The slug pet nonsense that Caesar had. We saw that creature, whatever, like truly die. and then the devil's fruit that he possessed spawned into a close by fruit. And I think that's what people told me when it happened, like it'll spawn to the closest thing. Now again, if you don't have any on your, and what does it mean though? Like, if I'm at Marineford sitting in my house and I've got a bushel of bananas in my fridge and Ace just died out there, could I be the lucky winner of all of a sudden the flare fruit spawning in my refrigerator? I don't know. Does it have to be something that's out in the wild? But then it's like, how do you, but it's like, what if I own property and it's like, I don't know. I don't know the specifics on what dictates where a devil's fruit spawns in after a user dies. The way you guys, I thought we kind of broke it down and talked about it was like anything in the vicinity. So that in my thought process, I was like, well, what are the chances Doflamingo even gets his hands on that? Like, how would you know where it's going to spawn in XYZ? But if we're going by those rules of the Punk Hazard ones that I got explained, then it would have been somewhere relatively close to Marineford. So if you were expecting to look for that at the time and not just thinking about like defeating Whitebeard or surviving, if you get on that immediately, but you feel like that's something the Marines would get on quickly. But again, I don't know the specifics on it, who knows, but that's kind of where we're leaving off. The only other thing in that episode worth a damn was the old man. Sanji and Zoro were speculating it's Devil's Fruit, so I don't know if that feels like it's too obvious. Though the part that makes it a little bit confusing of like, is it Devil's Fruit or is it just an ability, is like, because if it was Devil's Fruit related, it's not like the Devil's Fruit comes with instructions, or like I said, it's a Hunter x Hunter ability, or something out of Naruto or Jujutsu Kaisen where like there's got to be conditions, or I need a tool to use the ability from. If he has whatever that send them to hell Devil's Fruit ability is, he wouldn't need the sword to make contact with them. I mean, it could help, but again, how would you know of like, oh, the conditions of this Devil's Fruit is if you make contact with them, it'll, I don't know. So the old man and his ability, what that may or may not be, hockey related, Devil's Fruit related, neither, both, I don't know. And then Luffy getting the information that fruit's up for grabs. So I wonder if he gets it, like he gets his hands on it and make sure no one ever possesses it again. Or like, clearly there's like 600 episodes left. There's no way you're just gonna like keep that to yourself and nobody's ever gonna consume it, right? We'll see. We will leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, your favorite, subscribe, and as always,